MK-Ultra. MK-Ultra was a secret CIA program officially approved in 1953. Its purpose was to explore methods of mind control, interrogation, and psychological manipulation. The CIA was particularly interested in techniques that could make people reveal secrets, erase memories, or influence behavior against their will. The program tested a wide range of methods, administering psychoactive drugs such as LSD to unwitting subjects, experimenting with hypnosis, using sensory deprivation, and applying extreme measures like electroconvulsive therapy. Some sub-projects involved manipulating behavior in controlled environments, including brothels where men were secretly dosed with drugs while observed by agents. MK-Ultra ran until 1973, when most records were destroyed. Investigations in the 1970s, including the Church Committee, revealed some of the program's details, showing that many experiments were conducted without consent. While the program never achieved reliable mind control, it caused lasting psychological harm to participants and left a legacy of ethical violations and public mistrust toward intelligence agencies. Tuskegee Syphilis Study. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study was a medical study conducted by the U.S. Public Health Service from 1932 to 1972 in Tuskegee, Alabama. Its stated purpose was to observe the natural progression of untreated syphilis in black men. The study involved 399 black men with syphilis and 201 without the disease as a control group. The participants were told they were receiving free medical care for bad blood, a local term that covered various illnesses, but they were never informed they had syphilis nor treated for it, even after penicillin became the standard, effective treatment in the 1940s. Researchers withheld treatment to study how syphilis progressed over time, leading to severe health consequences. Many participants suffered heart and brain damage, blindness, and some died from syphilis. The disease also spread to family members, affecting wives and children. The study continued for 40 years and only ended in 1972 after a whistleblower exposed it to the press. Public outrage led to new ethical regulations, including informed consent laws and the creation of institutional review boards to protect human research subjects. The Tuskegee study is widely regarded as a major violation of medical ethics and a stark example of racial injustice in U.S. medical history. The Pentagon Papers. The Pentagon Papers were a top-secret Department of Defense study commissioned in 1967. The study analyzed U.S. political and military involvement in Vietnam from 1945 to 1967, covering presidents from Truman to Johnson. The papers revealed that the U.S. government had systematically misled the public and Congress about the scale, scope, and progress of the Vietnam War. While officials publicly claimed the war was going well, internal documents showed repeated failures, escalating troop commitments, and decisions that contradicted public statements. Essentially, they knew the war was likely unwinnable, but still continued sending troops into combat, exposing soldiers to unnecessary danger while portraying the conflict as under control. In 1971, Daniel Ellsberg, a former Defense Department analyst, leaked the papers to the New York Times and other newspapers. Their publication caused a national uproar and led to the Supreme Court case New York Times Company versus United States, which upheld the newspaper's right to publish classified information. The Pentagon Papers highlighted issues of government deception, transparency, and accountability, and they fueled public distrust in U.S. statements about the war. And it leaves a bigger question hanging in the air. If this was hidden for decades, what other secrets might governments still be keeping today? Project Blue Book. Project Blue Book was a U.S. Air Force program that ran from 1952 to 1969, tasked with investigating reports of UFOs. Its goals were to determine if UFOs posed a threat to national security and to scientifically analyze sightings. During its operation, Project Blue Book collected over 12,000 reports from civilians, military personnel, and pilots. Most cases were later identified as misidentified aircraft, weather phenomena, or hoaxes, but a small percentage remained unexplained. The project concluded in 1969 with a public report stating that UFOs did not pose a threat to national security and that there was no evidence of extraterrestrial technology. But was this the full truth, or was the government hiding something too sensitive for the public to know? Bilderberg Meetings. The Bilderberg Meetings are a secretive annual gathering that began in 1954. Each year, around 120 to 150 of the world's most powerful figures, including politicians, bankers, corporate leaders, military officials, and media executives, meet behind closed doors. The stated purpose is harmless enough: to encourage informal discussions on global issues. But the reality is far more unsettling. The meetings are completely closed to the public and the press, and participants are bound by strict rules of silence. There are no recordings, no transcripts, and no accountability. This wall of secrecy has fueled decades of suspicion. With so many of the world's elites gathered in one place, critics ask whether these are really just talks, or whether decisions shaping economies, wars, and entire nations are being made in the shadows. What makes it more eerie is that despite the extraordinary influence of those in attendance, the public is told almost nothing. The combination of total secrecy and global power ensures the Bilderberg Meetings remain one of the most mysterious and unsettling gatherings in the modern world. Area 51. Area 51 is a highly classified U.S. Air Force facility, hidden deep in the Nevada desert within the vast Nevada Test and Training Range. Its existence was officially acknowledged only in 2013, though for decades it was the subject of intense secrecy and speculation. Even today, the airspace above it is strictly controlled, with armed security and radar systems preventing any unauthorized approach. The base is known to serve as a testing ground for experimental aircraft and advanced military technology, including high-altitude reconnaissance planes and stealth aircraft. But the details of these programs are tightly guarded. Official explanations only hint at the surface of what is truly happening behind its fences and guarded gates. Over the years, this extreme secrecy has fueled widespread speculation and fascination. Stories of UFO sightings, unexplained lights in the sky, and alleged alien spacecraft have become inseparable from Area 51's identity. Some claim the government is reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology, though nothing has ever been confirmed. Even the declassified documents tell only part of the story. They confirm that aircraft testing occurs, but they reveal almost nothing about the scale, scope, or purpose of the operations. What remains hidden is locked behind layers of security, bureaucracy, and decades of secrecy, leaving the public to wonder, what is the government doing there that is considered too sensitive, too advanced, or too dangerous to ever reveal? For decades, Area 51 has fueled both fascination and fear. Its absolute secrecy, military control, and unexplained phenomena make it one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Despite countless attempts to investigate or photograph the site, the truth remains hidden, leaving only rumors and speculation and a lingering sense that what really happens there is far stranger than anyone can imagine. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a future upload. Thanks for watching.